Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Monster. Last time, the past about, 7 times is it, we were working on the mob trap, which is working really well actually. There is absolutely nothing in it at the minute. It's not the most efficient thing you could make. You could make it a lot more easily using mob grinders and spawners and things like that. But it is working. There's another ender pearl in there. Quite a few bits of things. So I'm not unhappy with it. It was a lot of fun to make. But today we are not going to be working on making any more machines. I thought it's about time we got back to some basic Minecraft and just did a bit of building work. Because we've been staring at machines way too long. So I've got loads of the Geostrata cobblestones cooking off, ready for building with, and I've got a load of building supplies on me. Look at me pretending I'm all organised. So let's go and have a look. I've not done a lot since last time. What needs doing? Well, I want to put a terrace with another row of something on there. Some sort of plants. And this area needs tons of work. Absolutely loads. Because it is a complete mess. Still getting a few ender seeds out. That needs a load more automation. Up here you can see I have done a bit more on this outside wall. I think I need another little tower to go on the corner here probably. I've got fun things I want to do with that. The wall is sort of in. It's not exactly mob proof. That roof is a mess. As I think I've said, I just can't quite get this building right for me. It looks sort of like... well, it looks sort of like a church to me, actually. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's supposed to be a factory. And it's a bit of a big grey slab. So that needs badly breaking up. I've got some scaffolding in to get up onto the roof. It's quite nice up here. I quite like the view from up here actually. Looking out over the powerhouse, out onto that tower. You can see the engine working there. And yes, my render distance is a little bit low. But yeah, I quite like the view from up here. I might have to put some sort of viewing room up on here. Oops, ouch. And another thing that I want to do, I've been trying to work out what to do with the various rooms, and I'm thinking of putting in this little room the Buildcraft assembly table, is it called? The lasers to make the autarkic gates. Up here I was thinking of putting the industrial craft things, because they need a different power supply to everything else, so all the other thermal expansion machines can go down there. But the other thing I was thinking of doing is building out and across into here. So I just want to see how far... okay, that's going to be over the gap. Come in by one? Maybe. Makes it more interesting. Where does that come out? Okay, I've got a tree to go through. That's a bit of a pain. But I could, I'm thinking, bridge out across this gap into this tree and expand this room over sideways. Get rid of all the tree life. A rather poorly floating tree there. Right, what do we have coming this way? So if we make this... What have I hit? I've hit this tree. What is it? Oh, it's another amaranth, whatever they are called. Those purple ones. Right. Get rid of your. Whack out leaves with a crescent hammer. Which one is this? Is this the big tree? No, it's another little tree. Okay. Make sure I'm not standing on that. Right. So, yeah, I mean, that's doable. Fill it in with a bit of floor. Actually, the floor needs to be a little bit lower because I have left a bit of space between the ceiling here so that I can run cables underneath if I wanted to, though I'm not really sure if I'm going to. So the actual floor is in there, isn't it? Yes, it is. So that needs... let me get that right. That needs to actually be the floor level. Coming out... Oops. Coming out there. Nighttime already. So where will that take me to? And am I high enough up off the block? How did I stay on that? Okay, my block placement is getting pretty bad. Can I actually walk under that if I whack all of these trees out? I might have to take that down a level. Let's have a look. Where is... There's another trunk in here. There it is. Oh, that's a little bit low for what I really wanted. I think it doesn't actually need to be that low. I can take it up by one and have a single wide. I've got it sort of double wide so I can cross wires underneath it. That's going to be industrial craft only. I think I'm going to run the ME wires into the room and just have a cable running underneath. So yeah, one will be enough. So take that out. Put that in there. And I think that will work just like that. Oh, so many trees. Trees, I hate you so much. I've been getting all this jungle out off camera for the most part, but it really is just everywhere. I won't set up on a jungle biome again in a hurry. And it's getting dark. Perhaps a nice creeper would come along and help me blow some leaves out. Are we nearly there? And the light's getting pretty bad. So I can't really leave that tree in. It would be quite nice to leave. I've been trying to leave feature trees in, but I don't think that one is possible. So let's just get all of these out. There we go. And get all of... Oh, that's the remainder of that tree. I took the top off. So that is a drop into complete oblivion. This tree clearly suffered when a jungle tree grew. And we are going to want to put in bottom floor on that side as well. Vines everywhere are a complete pain too. Okay, now that tree definitely does want to come out. Right, really quickly. Let's just at least step up high enough that this can be put in. Then I can take the rest out off camera. That would be a good idea, because there's more exciting things to see than a tree coming down. Am I high enough? Yes, I am. So this, I'm going to have to mess it up for myself later, but that is coming out quite high, isn't it? It's higher than that. Oh, vines, vines, vines. Okay. But it is actually impacting into the side of that, so I can just raise this up a little bit more. Or should I just build straight across it and have a sort of flat viewing area? That might be a nice look. We'll go with that. So literally just build straight across to... I don't want to go out too far because of that drop. So perhaps only 2 there, say? 1 more. I don't want it to look just silly like it is tacked on. Although that is sort of what it's going to look like. As I think I've said numerous times, I do quite like the organic look. I could completely, pre-decide what this will look like, make it all symmetrical and stuff. But for this castle, I thought, let's go for the let it grow with you look. Yeah, that's okay. So what that will do is give us a little bit of a walkway down here. Let's get this wood out. And the worst of those vines. Oops. Yeah, a nice little walkway coming around here. That's going to go straight through that window. Never mind. I hear a zombie. Hello, zombie. It is nice to see you. I have a mob trap over there. You could go in it. Is it nice down there? It is. I don't need your brain. You are supposed to eat mine. Okay. So, zombies. Never work at nights because of zombies. Right. This is going to give us something like that. Now for a bit of contrast, and since I have got a load of it, I'm thinking vines going to nowhere, wonderful, of oh yeah, it can go that way or that way. I'm doing this terribly. Did I bring... No, of course I did not. Bring any scaffolding. I'm thinking putting a crossbeam in going like that might be pretty. Add a bit of contrast. For the walkthrough. Yeah, quite like that look. And that will need another one over here. So, going through there. I'm starting to get hungry again. Okay, that one's a bit further, isn't it? So, what do I want to do in the corner? This is actually going to be an entire room, isn't it? Is it going to drop down, or am I just going to let it walk out onto the tower? Or am I just going to have it completely suspended? There's lots of options. If I... Ooh. Okay, I've got to make my mind up here. So how far this crossbeam comes out to that point here, which is up that one. Now, does it actually want a wall or just a silly little tower? I'm thinking perhaps just a silly little tower here. But what's going to be down there? That's just going to be a path out into nowhere. Would it be possible to... I'm wondering if I could make like a side gate, a really narrow set of steps going down there and walking out that way. Perhaps have a bit of town, because I think I was once talking of a lighthouse out on a hill over there. That might be something nice. So yes, let's build another tower. But I don't know exactly where it's going to go. We don't want it further right of that point, so we've got a walkway through, I think. So yeah, this is a walkway, and there is going to be a little way through here. Like that, I think. But is this going to be a big tower or a small tower? I think it's going to be quite a small tower, because I don't want to block the second window there. I don't actually have to block either window, do I? If I just... make that 2, I could build it something like, oh, rain, I hate you. Just something like that, just to support the corner. I don't think that mucks the view up too much. No, that would be a nice view out that way. And a little set of steps down. So yes, let's go for that. Take these trees out. I am quite enjoying just making it up as I go along. It is all completely and utterly unplanned, which makes it way more fun, I think. So, you know what, I'm sorry, because I don't like to cheat, but the rain is just messing the recording up, and it is really annoying. You did not see that. I genuinely don't like doing that, but sometimes I think you've got to. So this is going to be a dinky little tower. I think I'll just make it steps up. Or even maybe nothing at all. And one thing I do know is that mobs will spawn in this way more happily than they will in the mob trap. Because this is Minecraft, and that's the way things work. What's this tree then? Looks like a big oak, which is in the way. It is. We're not being very... Oh, it's a big oak, isn't it, with cross bits. There we go. Out you go, oak. Don't trap me. Thank you. That's jungle wood, isn't it? Jungle leaves. At least they give me ways up. Okay. Wrong one. I do need to put some contrasting colours in, though, because everything is just turning into grey bricks, which are boring. I don't want an entire castle full of grey bricks. Okay, so that is now up to floor level. Well, bottom floor level. Another cross beam in there. Yep, that's it. You attach to a vine, because that makes sense, Minecraft. Going the right way. Thank you. And then this can go up to this level, which will be floor level. It's going to be one too high for floor level, actually. Like that. Yep, I'm quite liking all that effect, actually. Let's see if I can get those in right way. There we go. Okay, so that works. Need to fill in a hole up there, which might have to be done a bit more off camera. Get my poles out. Now, the sad thing is, when the floor actually goes in, it's going to look a bit horrible, because it's going to drop the roof down a bit. And I quite like that double height effect. Should I step it up a level? I could do that, just go into the tower and make it so we have to walk up. To get into here. Do I have any? I've got a few marble bricks. Walk up a couple of levels to that level. That will give me a bit of room, and that will mean that I can just fill all of that in with... I might fill it in with cobble, actually. What I might do is put... ouch. A lip on the inside. I'm on 1 heart. Wow, I nearly killed myself. Put a lip... that's going to be a pain to do. I need to be back upstairs for that and not fall off this time. How are we doing on time? Going over a little bit. That doesn't really matter. I'm putting a lip on here, then I'm going to fill in the middle with cobble for contrast. That's my cunning plan. That will actually also let me build out like that. Now I'm not going to fill the entire thing in by hand, I'm going to fill the rest in with a filler. Because that's what fillers are for. Block placement is getting worse with every passing second. And yeah, a bit along the side, I think. Okay, so then, got my handy dandy filler. Pop, pop. And pop. Hook those up. Pop a filler. I'm going to need a block to put it against. Pop down a filler just there. Knock out all these endless stupid vines. Energy conduit. I want it to fill. Yes, thank you. Output on the right. And fill us up with a bit of cobblestone. Lazy, yes, but I don't care. Right, this room does, this round tower does go out further over here. So that needs to come up, and I've left a gap in there which needs filling. And there. Okay, so a few gaps need filling up at some point. There we go. So we now have something which looks like that. And that tree does not want to despawn for some reason. I found that with these Natura trees, they just don't despawn, and I don't know why. Okay, so that won't actually be the floor, because the floor will be here. That needs to be one further that way, doesn't it? I might just pull it in by one, because I can't be bothered to do that. Just one little step going up into a second room. That will do me. I will have to live with my laziness for the rest of my life. So let's just finish off by building up. We need to be up 2 more. I'll have a little weird round bit on the end. I quite like that. Hopefully I'm not going to run out of bricks. And I have dropped all of my landmarks, have I not? And I've finally impacted this again. Oh, it's a big old tree, this one. It really is. And that's me out of supplies. So I'm going to build up another couple of levels, then use the filler to fill in this bit with marble bricks. That will give me a nice floor and a nice bit of extra space. So that is it for this episode, guys. Bit more building work. I will now fill in off camera this bit of the roof for next time. So I very much hope you enjoyed this. Thought it would make a nice change of pace to all the machine building. And I very much hope to see you next time.